Greetings, interwebs. My name is Jersey Joe, and welcome to Awesome Town. And today, I'm excited. It's been a long time coming. Again, due to this year and not being able to really physically play test the deck much, and also debating on if I want to really max trade this deck out. Really took some time away from actually, getting to this point. But we are here now, so let's talk about it, shall we? And of course, we're doing a new format. We're talking starter, and then move on to the grade 3. So, of course, the starter is going to be Neo Messiah. It's very simple. I debated between this or the G1. This one is just quick and easier. You get that draw and you get that quick shield. It's just really, really good. Really, really consistent and gets to the point really quickly. All right, moving on to the boss of the deck. We're using still Alter Ego Neo Messiah. This is still my preferred ride choice. Though, we have Alter Ego, we have Harmonix, we can use to get the Force 2. But this has a great on stride skill, where on stride we get to choose a lock card on another player's field and lock it, and then at the end of the turn, GB2, so +1, draw 2. Still really good. It keeps your hand size up, gets to control a little bit on their opponent's board. It's just overall a great card. Plus, this card combos with Volko Gide because of the timing. Now, let's talk about it real quick. So we have Volko here, and his skill says, KB Rin, and when he's placed, retire this unit. So really want to get him out is by locking him. You can actually lock him off Alter Ego Neo Messiah's skill. So we're seeing on Neo, right? New stride. So his skill says, when your strategy unit strides, choose one card from. I'm sorry, I got just to get the exact verbiage for you guys. You choose one card from your hand, call it to rear, choose one of each fighter's rear guards, and lock them. So the situation is, and at first I didn't know this because I didn't know you could. I don't know how the timing worked, and I'm silly me. So you stride any Messiah, right? You choose a card from your hand and call it the rear. So we're gonna choose Volko, right? And you'll think right there, it's like, well, he's called, he gets retired. Well, because you're still resolving this skill, you don't resolve Volko yet because he's still on standby. So you activate skill, call this to rear. Then you go to second skill, choose a card on the player's field, lock it. So you do that, you called, lock, lock. So then his skill's resolved, then you move on to Volko, but Volko isn't on rear anymore, so you don't resolve his skill. That's great. So I didn't know that. So yeah, you do as much as you can, finish, resolve the next skill. Because of that, Volko does not get retired, and you can use your on-stride skill to call Volko if you don't have any resources. So you get a free Volko. So that's fantastic. Love that synergy. Alright, and the last grade 3, Alter Ego Messiah. At 3, just really in there because it'd be a secondary Messiah and just gives that force marker. Because getting a Force 2 mid to late game in premium in this build, stupid good. And the ways we can abuse having a Force 2 marker, as we said, we have Volko Gide. Volko Gide is our grade 4 30k beat stick who gets to, for free, lock himself and give him a unit +10. In premium, combo this with Dunamis Messiah, it is so busted. Basically, if you have 2 Dunamis on the field, this guy's gonna swing 3 times and give one of your rear guards at least like 30k before anything. Well, actually, you'll give your rear guard 20k, and then the last one will probably go to Vanguard. But with at least 1 or 2 Dunamis on the field, this card is stupid good in premium, which is why you want to use Force 2 anyways. It's super good. Speaking of another unit that can abuse the Force 2s is our Lady Fencer. She's pretty much the same as she was the G version, except she doesn't counterblast, she doesn't soul charge. So we got some pros and cons in that matter, but she's still good. You only need Messiah in the card name now, and she's really good. She's free though, so it really helps resources in that fact. But that hidden soul charge takes away from that, which really in this deck really only hurts Alter Ego Neo and Dunamis. So I did change it a little bit to kind of help with those resources. All right, and then of course we're still doing 4 guys storage. Like standard. This card's a really good turn 2 card to sit on, just because he gets you a lot of cards. He gets you a draw. He gets you Volko early, so when you do get the stride first, Volko's on the field and ready to go. And it's just overall, it's a really solid card. And wrapping up our grade 2s, we do have our 4 Mega Messiah. Mega is still a super solid card because he locks himself, he gets +2 GB2 for each of your lock cards, and he still looks the top 3 into your deck thinning. But this gets around Gridora. This also helps dig out your Volcals you haven't seen yet. Just overall really solid card. He just gets your compies, like I said, Volcal, Sacrifice, Dunamis, which you need. Grade 1s. We're just doing 3 of the grade 3 Searcher. Because you do want to see this going early, just so you can get the right Messiah you want to ride. So it's a good card to sit on your Vanguard, because you don't want to ride any other grade 1s in his deck, because your other grade 1s are too important. Like, of course, my favorite, Sacrifice Messiah. This card is the key component of Messiahs. If you don't run this card, if you run anything less than 3, you're not playing Messiahs. This card is always going to be a 4. This card is your main source. That's why everyone always targets this. If you're playing against control decks, they will do their very best to kill this card. And then wrapping up, like I said earlier, 3 Dunamis. I've been tempted to doing 4 because of Volcal, but 3 is still a good number. You'll still see it. Basically, you can Soulless 1, unlock any card, lock it, this, and it just helps with your combos. So this really combos with Volcal is super, super nasty. Alright, and we're going to move on to our triggers. It's pretty much exactly the same as standard. We're doing our 4 heals. And then we're changing up the crits for this deck profile, essentially. We're doing 10 crits still. But you see, we're using our premium crits. So we got, what's his name? Keep forgetting his name. We got the Venom Sharp. Basically, when your Vanguard attacks, putting in Soul plus 10 and draw. This helps with Soul, like I said, when it comes to Alter Ego, New Messiah, and Dunamis. We have our Stride, or Sinnoh crit, because again, this 30k guard is stupid good. And then we have one of the new crits here. This is our Stride crit. So basically, this counts as grade 3 when you're discarding it, so this is our Stride fodder. That is awesome. So these cards are really, really needed. Just goes extra, so you don't have to worry about discarding Dunamis, or not Dunamis, discarding any grade 3 or Volcal to Stride. And then, of course, our 2 drop PGs. Moving on to the G-Zone, the G-Zone hasn't been changed at all. I tried using that new marker deleter. I never saw it in use, but of course, we're gonna move on. And it's really the same. We're still doing 2 Integral Messiah. Integral's a solid first stride and a solid final turn card, because he, for Catalyst 1, you flip something, he enables GB2 immediately on your first stride, and he unlocks everything. You soul charge, you get a draw, and he gets plus 10. Super good in that way, because again, for 1 counterblast, you're unlocking all your lock cards, which you have your Volcals, your Lady Fencer, your Dunamises. You're just multi-attacking for free. And then the second skill, on when he's ridden, if you have 3 face-up Messiahs, both players reset their hands and draw 5. Super good. Super good against big hands, or like you're fighting against any protect decks who are just drawing and just riding in return and stacking those protect markers. Get rid of them with this guy. It's super, super, stupid good. Makes me actually tempted to run that new order card that enables GB early, so I can use them early, but I don't have room right now. We do have 3 flag. 3 flag is so good. I still run him in here as like a second to third stride if I need to. He's always gonna be a flip fodder for Integral. Essentially, he'll mega lock, so he gets a plus crit. So a little bit of pressure in that regard. Not really needed, but I do not want to take him out of the G-Zone. And then also another key card, 2 Tranzels. Tranzels does flip himself, unfortunately, but he is a board locker. Gets around Resist, gets around rearguard reliant decks. So like Dark Irregulars, Aqua Force, or if you know, maybe using a turn, you don't have a good combo, you don't have a good defense right now, just go into this guy and pretty much just stall the game out for a little bit. It's still super good. And then we have 2 Bapsals Messiah. I haven't got the SP yet because he's a card I go into if I don't have anything at all. If my opponent maybe has like a good front row, I'll go into this like the front row. Or if I don't have my combos, I can only maybe call 1 or 2 rearguards and a chance if I just don't have a really good hand. This would just unlock, depending how many cards I face on G-Zone, I draw a card. Really simple. Of course, and then my favorite still, and other people don't really use as much anymore, but we do have Harmonix Neo Messiah. She's still great, GB3. She's free. She unlocks every lock card. She gets +5 for each card locked. All your unlocked cards get +5,000 power. It's still a really good card because she's free. All you gotta do is flip something into G Zone. You don't take up Assault Blast. You don't take up a Counter Blast. I think she's still good. I really actually use her second stride sometimes because how good she is. Okay, we're going to G guards. We do have one Cosmo Wreath. Just being there, mentally gonna flip, or maybe just to lock one back row if my opponent just has one card I want to get rid of. We got 2 Destiny Guardian. Just unlock 2 cards to get an extra +10. Don't use it as much, but it's kind of nice to have. But the main G guard you will always want to use is 2 Locus Karina. This card is Counterblast 1, flip a G Guardian. You lock 3 rear guards, and for each rear guard you'll lock your back row, your opponent's back row. It's super good. Again, goes like dark DIs. This will shut down DIs, shut down most decks. And then what you can do, if you lock 3 rear guards, saying you have like 3 and 2 sacrifices, you can use sacrifices, give your Vanguard a +6k boost, so you're already seeing a 17k with Neo, or sitting on a 20k with, it's 18k. No, 19k. I can't do math. 19k as Alter Ego Messiah. But again, this just helps out to pretty much just shut down your opponent. So if you're gonna find DI, boom, you just shut them down. But guys, that is it for the deck profile. And like I mentioned earlier, we are doing Force 2 because we are already hitting big numbers and you just want to rush your opponent down because we're in a rush meta. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. You guys will be seeing a battle with this come up soon. We're doing best of 3 with this, best of 3 in standard. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that format. It's something I'm trying out to kind of showcase the decks off more. Instead of just seeing one card fight, you guys get to see up to 3 of the same deck and see how it performs. Do you guys like it? Let me know. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button to see more videos. Like and post a comment. Thought the video was awesome town. Follow me on all social media links, and I am streaming every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You can catch me there. Anyway guys, bless your faces, and I'll see you guys in the next one.